You're watching exciting high school basketball on Video Productions presented by Metro News Television, and we are at one of America's premier resorts, the Greenbrier in White Sulphur Springs, West Virginia, where live streaming coverage of the battle for the Springhouse unfolds inside beautiful Colonial Hall. It has been transformed into a basketball venue once again. And over the next 2 days, 8 games unfolding featuring 4 girls teams from West Virginia, along with 3 Mountain State boys squads and a prep school from Virginia. And we are getting set for the 4th and final game of day 1, and it will feature Huntington High against Greenbrier East, a couple of programs that know state championship success. Greenbrier East coming in at 14-0, guided by Jim Justice, and Huntington in at 2-11, led by Lonnie Lucas, a couple of veteran coaches getting set to square off here. Greetings from the Greenbrier. Delighted to have you with us inside this historic resort. And along with analyst Coach Mark Montgomery, our great crew, I'm Mark Martin, and we are so happy you could be joining us here for this final game of 4 on this Friday. Started out with Charleston Catholic's girls beating North Marion by a final of 56-18. Then it was a boys game. Morgantown wins over Virginia Episcopal School 65-46. And it was Spring Mills just a moment ago taking down Greenbrier East by a final of 60-37. And now we have Huntington and Greenbrier East getting set to do battle. Mark Montgomery, Jim Justice was the governor for 2 terms in West Virginia, and now just starting his first term as a U.S. Senator. Loves the game of basketball, still coaching, and certainly this is his brainchild to have this great event here inside the historic hotel he owns, and a lot of fun, and it's neat to see his team coming in here with this spotless record of 14-0.
Yeah, going to have a nice crowd, and just what a great venue that he and his staff have put together, and their great hospitality. It's just an awesome place to have a basketball game so unique. What a great opportunity for all these young people in our lives, our coaches. As you and I have talked, it's an honor for us to be here, and I know Coach Justice will tell you he'd rather have the title of coach than he would senator or governor. So that's how much we had the opportunity to watch him there in a shoot around, and just what a great job he did, the way he handled the kids. I was very impressed.
Yeah, so he is getting set to go up against a guy he knows well in Lonnie Lucas, 56 years as a coach, and this is his 27th season as the head coach at Huntington High School. Came into the season 953 victories. He has 4 state championships, 2000, 2017, 2021, and 2022. Jim Justice captured a state championship in 2012. So 2 head coaches who know how to win state championships.
Yeah, and I've had a chance to watch Greenbrier East versus Woodrow, and he has a nice ball club, and you can tell they're well coached and they play hard. And haven't had a chance to Huntington. I know they're young. They only have 1 returner from last year, so it's probably not going to be the type of team that they've had in the past. But it comes and goes, and all these games are practice. So soak up the moment, enjoy this, and try to get better. And learn from the win or learn from a loss.
Yeah, no question about it. So we will have this one for you, and obviously a win here by East or Huntington, and they will face off with Charleston Catholic, who had its way with North Marion in the first game today. So that would be the girls' championship. So the boys' championship is set, and that's going to be a rematch of the Quad A State Championship from a year ago between Spring Mills and Morgantown. They played once this season. Spring Mills won that game. Spring Mills will go into the championship tomorrow at 12-0, and the consolation game will feature a team from right here in the area, the Greenbrier East Spartans, and they will go up against Virginia Episcopal School that, played that Morgantown team tough, but certainly just a situation that Morgantown has a lot of great players, a lot of great athletes, and they were ready to go. And Virginia Episcopal, just down the stretch, just didn't have what it took to stay with them. But so that'll be an interesting matchup as well, because we also felt that Greenbrier East really fought hard against that talented Spring Mills squad.
Well, you know, the Episcopal School has an enrollment of 250 students. So in West Virginia, you know, they'd be a single A. Well, they would probably could win single A in West Virginia. So it was not, they were not a terrible team. So very impressive Morgantown squad that didn't have the height advantage, but kind of had all the other advantages.
All right, so we're getting set for the introductions here and our national anthem. And we are just right on schedule. We're at 7:59. This game was set to tip at 8 o'clock, so they've done a wonderful job of keeping things going here. And again, Jim Justice and Cam Huffman and the crew here, they have done a marvelous job here on day one running the show. And we look forward to this fourth and final game of the day.
Tonight's final game features girls teams from Greenbrier.
So we will break away here, come back, and introduce the starters between Greenbrier East and Huntington in this battle for the Springhouse, Game 4 of the day. Back in a moment here on Video Productions and Metro News.
Conquer the cold with a new vehicle from Dan Calva Toyota World. Tackle the snow with the 2024 SR5 Tacoma 4.99% for 72 months. Or lease an SR5 Tacoma for only $430 a month.
Scoreboard, the Greenbrier East High School Lady Spartans. Please welcome sophomore number 1, Ava Workman. Junior number 2, Kennedy Stewart. Junior number 55, Hannah Fuller. Senior number 4, Jada Waller. And senior number 5, Alexis Stack. Lady Spartans are coached by Jim Justice. And now for the starting five for the home team on the scoreboard, the Huntington High School Lady Highlanders. Please welcome freshman number 13, Liz Murray. Junior number 1, May Harris. Junior number 5, Jada Garrett. Junior number 14, Lala Slow. Senior number 4, Alicia Smith. Lady Highlanders are coached by Lonnie Lucas.
All right, away we go. We are set for this fourth and final matchup here. The battle for the Springhouse at the Greenbrier, America's Resort. Coverage of the battle for the Springhouse on Video Productions is presented by Metro News Television and is brought to you by GoMart, your hometown convenience store. Level up your cheering game. Head to GoMart.com to win everything you need to become the ultimate fan for your home team. Go for good times. Go for GoMart. And I'm ready to go, Mark. Excited for this one.
Been looking forward to this one. It's a good nightcap. Good crowd. Great venue. Looking forward to it.
All right, now East is the visiting team here, so they'll wear the green, and Huntington will wear the white. Kennedy Stewart firing up the first shot. She averages 17 a game. Greenbrier East 14-0. Last game out handed Hurricane its first loss of the season, 62-45.
Mark East starting out in a 2-3 zone, stepping out on the shooters.
East number one in AAA, has won every game by double figures this season. Knocked off defending AAA champ Nitro 56-37 to open up the season. There is Ava Workman scoring the first basket of the game, and then a steal here by the Spartans by Kennedy Stewart. And here is Workman, can't get it to go, and a rebound there by Huntington's Liz Boren.
Yeah, nice drive, jumped right into a press, got a turnover, had 2 point-blank shots. If those are things that come, Greenbrier East is going to be okay.
3 outstanding officials in this game in Kent Wilkinson, Kenny Sams, and Stephen Robinson. Anything about Mark? Lonnie Lucas, 56 years coaching. Jim Justice, 40-plus years in the coaching business. Shot off the glass and in by Liz Boren.
Yeah, that's amazing to me. I just finished 40, and sometimes I wonder how I did it. These guys are still going. I'm big fans of them.
Kennedy Stewart up with the shot, can't get it to fall here, and Jada Waller with the basketball, and Huntington with some fight and grit, and Alicia Smith comes up with it. Lala Sloan, number 14, who has the basketball. She's the only player back with any real experience.
Greenbrier still in their zone. Not much movement by Huntington.
Long range shot, and it would not go there for Smith. And the putback by Sloan, and she couldn't get it to drop, and Sloan's going to be charged with the foul.
One good thing about playing that 2-3 zone, it's good to rebound, get defensive rebounds out, and so far that's what's worked for the Spartans. Huntington's playing more of a matchup zone.
Three-pointer on the way, would not drop, and Huntington's May Harris. Tracks it down, so Huntington back to work here. 2-2 game. Early on here inside Colonial Hall at America's Resort, the Greenbrier. And good anticipation there on the pass. Taken away by Alexis Stack, and then the ball goes out of bounds.
Probably had a good time to get that ball in the middle. They had 3-on-1, kept it over on the right side. If you'd got the ball in the middle, you had 2 opportunities there for passes or for a stop and a jump shot.
Mo Ball, Donald Parker, Holly Gillespie are the assistant coaches for Jim Justice's program.
Spartans number 5, Alexis Stack, her first personal, first team foul.
Jada, where are you? Where are you, Jada? Why are we not on the ball?
Huntington will have the basketball here. Well, a lot has happened here offensively, and then Lala Sloan.
I think we've got an offensive foul. I think the hooked her, she made her move. Yep, that was the call.
Offensive foul on Lady Highlanders number 1, May Harris, her first.
So May Harris will be hit with the foul. Naomi Coates will Well, they called the foul on Harris. And now they're going to talk about it because clearly it was Lala Sloan. And that's a tough call, Mark, because that's her second.
Yeah, and that's good work by the officials. East assistant coach brought it to their attention. They talked it over and got it right. That's the main thing.
So the Spartans go back to work, driving, and unable to get to go with Jada Waller. And then Hannah Fuller will put it in and draw the foul. And Greenbrier East with the lead.
Yeah, it's not been pretty basketball so far. Good play here, as you're seeing on the replay. Good physical inside play on the miss, and chance for 3 points the hard way and the old way.
Fuller puts it through. And good defense by the Spartans. Shot on its way, got it. Waller.
Defensive pressure turning it into points.
7-2 game now. On the move and a block. Another opportunity for Huntington, but
I think she said stepped on the line. Might have got away with a foul there early.
Lonnie Lucas with John Coates and Abby Conley. Shot from way out, no good there by Jada Garrett. Garrett the junior. Spartans with the 7-2 lead, looking to add to it, and they will. As Alexis Stack scores it.
Excellent play right there. Eyes down the floor, 3 passes, and an easy shot. This zone trap press has given Huntington a lot of trouble so far.
And there is more trouble for the Highlanders. Turn around off the glass, no good by Workman. Another shot goes up by Workman. It won't fall, but the Spartans get another chance at it. Stack couldn't make it happen. And Lonnie Lucas wants a 30 here to talk things over with his crew. A 9-2 game at the moment. 2 points for Ava Workman. Jada Waller has 2. 2 for Alexis Stack, and a 3-point play by Hannah Fuller.
Yeah, this thing started off pretty rough. Got a little bit of flow right now to it. East pressure is really giving Huntington problems, and I'm sure that's what Huntington timeout in their huddle was discussing.
The only basket by Huntington at the moment came from Liz Boren. She's a freshman. Highlanders on the move now. May Harris, and they will throw it away.
Right idea, about one dribble too late. Should have gave it up a little sooner, had a better angle.
Kennedy Stewart into the front court, lets it fly. Well, that was a good looking shot that just would not go down. May Harris corrals it for Huntington, and Alicia Smith with the nice pass. A little too strong there for Boren. And then we have a tie-up, and it will be Greenbrier East basketball. Kennedy Stewart gets it to Ava Workman. Workman averages 15 points per game. Driving and scoring is Workman. Workman now with 4 in the game.
They're just having all kinds of trouble with East press.
Workman's father, Eric, is an assistant with the East boys program. Sandy Banton, a junior, is up off the east bench.
Huntington High right now, just not much offense, a lot of standing around, no movement against this zone.
Beat it down low in the direction of Boren. She comes out of there with it, but then throws it right into the hands of Ava Workman, and the sophomore. Being challenged there by Alicia Smith, the 5'4" senior. Workman has really good ball handling skills, steps back, fires, and it rolls in.
Shooter's touch, it looked good from when she let it go.
Workman with 6 here. And we're going to have a whistle and a foul. Foul will go against Jada Waller.
These young ladies from Huntington are just having trouble. They have to realize when you're getting double and triple teamed, there's people open down the court. You can't turn your back. You got to step through the double team and see your open players. Much better job.
And a block there by Hannah Fuller. Yeah, outstanding passing by the Highlanders. But boy, Fuller was there to deny any chance of that shot going much of anywhere.
Yeah, they really haven't had really good clean shots. Everything's been a struggle. Here again's a good pass. Mike could have called a foul there for a little body, but they're letting them play. So.
Long range shot, nothing but net. 3-pointer by Workman. 9 points here in the quarter, and it's 16-2.
Yeah, the Spartans got it going now. Kind of got in a good groove.
May Harris with a nice move there, but didn't have much on it as she released it. And then Huntington steps on the line into the game for the Highlanders. Is Sonia Cunningham.
Yes, tried the Euro step, but didn't have anything to finish it, as you well called, Mark. Just not enough power.
Down the floor. So Cunningham had just checked in. Samaya Cunningham, 5'8" sophomore. She's on the floor along with Jada Garrett, number 5. May Harris is out there. Naomi Coates. And again, empty are the Highlanders. Liz Boren rounds out the 5 on the floor at the moment for Huntington High. East working with Kennedy Stewart, Ava Workman, Hannah Fuller, Jada Waller, and number 20, Sandy Banton.
Yeah, good set play right there out of bounds. You got to cover the shooter. Most times on those baseline out of bounds plays, teams forget to cover the shooter after they make the inbounds pass.
Kennedy Stewart makes it a 19-2 game. Kenny Sams giving us the call there. Foul on East. Kennedy Stewart, 40% from the three-point line. Her dad, Jason, coached her at Eastern Greenbrier Middle School. He's the athletic director there. Time winding down here in this first quarter, and Huntington tied it at 2-2, and that's been it. It's been all East, and time running down. They won't get the shot off. Workman had it, but just couldn't get it off in time, and that will do it. East by 17 here inside Colonial Hall. Coverage of the battle for the Springhouse on Video Productions is presented by Metro News Television.
Ready to hit the road with GoMart. Each month, we're featuring a special item to fuel your journey and score you bonus reward points in our Road to Rewards promotion. Each purchase earns you a token, so load up and keep cruising toward big rewards. Plus, the top 25 token earners each month will receive 5,000 additional bonus reward points. Check the GoMart app to see this month's featured item. And as always, earn additional savings on products store-wide with reward member exclusives. Go to GoMart.com for more details.
My name is Gordon Gee, and I am a game changer.
I'm Brad Smith, president of Marshall University, and I am a game changer.
Diabetic neuropathy is the most common complication of diabetes. Damage to the nerves leads to burning, tingling, and stabbing sensations in the feet. Spinal cord stimulation is a pacemaker for pain. We use electrical stimulation in the spinal cord to block pain signals. The relief of pain and restoration of normal function are near miraculous. We're on the cutting edge of pain treatment for the
Second quarter we go here inside Colonial Hall at the Greenbrier Resort. Nice to have you with us here. Fourth and final game, day one of the battle for the Springhouse. Lala Sloan putting up the shot, couldn't get it to go. Got her back in the game from way out, and it wouldn't go for Stewart, but Fuller is there for the stick back, and it's 21-2 in favor of Greenbrier East.
East switched defenses. They came out in the zone out of the timeout, now they're back in the man-to-man.
Personal first team foul.
Shot up and in, finally, for Huntington. Lala Sloan, top player on the team, and finally scores just the second bucket of the game. Rattles around, and it goes for Stewart.
Stewart's older sister is a player at Western Union Tech, and she's a scorer for the Lady Golden Bears as well.
Yeah, Caden's shot up and good by Alicia Smith. Kick it around, shot up, and it's good. Stewart. Drills the three-pointer to make it 27-6. You mentioned Caden Stewart, number 2 all-time scorer at East. Spartans back with the basketball, high off the glass and dropping down through. Fuller scores it. Fuller has 7 in the game.
He's very successful here offensively on about every trip down here in the second quarter. Good shots, good finishes.
While Sloan can't get the shot to go through. Ava Workman, who averages 14.7 a game, walks it across, dashes into the lane, and
No.
ball goes out of bounds.
Lady Highlanders, number 1, May Harris. Into the game for the Lady Spartans, number
Alexis
5,
Stack is back in.
is Woody.
Kayla Waller and Hannah Fuller are out for the Lady Spartans. Elizabeth Wooding is into the game, number 30, a sophomore for the Spartans. And Wooding got it into the hands of Stewart, who gets it into Workman's hands. She misses, tracks it down, and then gets it to Stewart. That is impressive.
You know, that's what you do. Get it in your scorer's hand, especially when they're hot. She's hot right here shooting three so far here in the second quarter. Very impressive.
32-6 game. Lala Sloan with the basketball. Lady Spartans out big right now in Huntington. Shot up, won't go for Waller. Spartans on the move. Kennedy Stewart dashing. And then gets it into the hands of Banton. And then here's Wooding. She can't get it to drop. Sloan on the run for the Highlanders. Needs to come up big here if Huntington's going to have any chance. And Lala Sloan now with 4 here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice physical move to the basket.
32-8 game. Boy, I'm telling you what, Mark, it's a 1-2 punch with Workman and Stewart.
They really cranked it up here, got it going after a little rough start. Very impressive by the Spartans.
Stewart has 10 here in this second quarter and 13 for the game. While Sloan's shot wouldn't go, Wooding gets the rebound. Spartans go back to work here. It's a thrill for all these kids to get a chance to play here in this neat venue at the hotel, but certainly for the Greenbrier County kids who have grown up, you know, knowing what the Greenbrier is all about.
Right, and this employs so many people. I'm sure their families have benefited from employment here, and it's just awesome to have the opportunity to do this type of event, and they participate in it.
Tough shot up there by Banton, and a foul is called.
That was the Lady Highlanders, number 13, Liz Bowman, her first team foul. At the line for the Lady Spartans, 2 shots for Sandy Banton.
Liz Bowman with the foul.
Number 4, Jada Waller.
Come on, Sandy. Nothing but net, girl. You can do it right now.
Banton, one of the first players off the bench, started in some games, averaged about 4 a contest. One of the team's best defenders, couldn't get the free throws to come down. Shot on its way and in and out there for Stewart.
She was too open, Mark.
Yeah. May Harris on the drive, and a tough break there for Harris.
Yeah, probably should have took one more dribble. She's probably a little too far away from the basket for a layup. Trying to make something happen, though. You like the hustle. You like the physicality of taking the ball to the hoop.
Banton kicks it on the near side. Launching is Jada Waller, and putting it through, a three-pointer good to make it a 37-8 game. 5 3-pointers in the contest for Greenbrier East. Shot up and no good there by May Harris. Kennedy Stewart on the move, and Stewart, pretty as you please, just right down the lane and off the glass and in.
Yeah, just not outside threat. She knows what to do with the ball, got it to the basket, good things happen.
Firing and unable to get it to drop was May Harris.
We're going to have to ask Coach Stewart. I'm sure he'll take all the credit for all her athleticism.
At the line for the Lady Highlanders, there will be 2 shots for Lala Sloan.
Sloan at the line.
Into the game for the Lady Spartans, number 12.
She has 5 here in the quarter. Sandy Banton and Kennedy Stewart are out. Kayla Waller is back in. So East working with Kayla Waller, Alexa Stack, Elizabeth Wooding, the sophomore. She has the basketball. Hannah Fuller on the floor. Ball is loose, out of bounds. It will stay with the Lady Spartans.
Let's run 44, Kayla.
Huntington's got in a 2-3 zone, extending it pretty wide. Probably going to be some opportunities there in the paint.
Take away by the Highlanders, and then a travel called on Huntington.
It's been a pretty rough first half. Not much going right for the Highlanders.
39-10 game here. And good passing by the Spartans, but just maybe a little too strong there.
Come on now, what are we doing? Let's go.
Across the timeline comes Samaya Cunningham. Shot up and no good for the Highlanders.
Nice move to the basket, great idea, just not able to finish it.
That's kind of been the story here. And boy, he can get away so fast. Shot up and in by Sloan.
That's been their best play, inbounds underneath. They lobbed it once and got an easy bucket and had it again and had to get the rebound.
A good job there by Sloan on the defensive side, but they just could not contain the basketball. And when it's all said and done, Fuller gets it and puts it through and draws the foul.
Yeah, that's good hustle. That's the way to get after it. You love to see that as a coach, and she's got a chance here for the old-time three-pointer.
And she did one earlier, could not get that one to go. 29.2 showing on the clock. Foul was on Liz Bowen. In Charleston Catholic will face off with the winner of this game in the championship. That will be the fourth and final game on day 2 of this great event, the battle for the Springhouse.
Tell you what, from what we've seen out of both those teams so far, and I think that'll be an excellent basketball game tomorrow.
Kiki Baggett has checked in, a 5'4" freshman. Good look at Cunningham there. 41-13 game and a takeaway. Good job there defensively by Jada Garrett. Kayla Waller will pick up the foul.
Yeah, Caleb got in a bad situation there. She was trying to cross her over and got the ball out in front. Pretty easy to defend that.
Huntington will go for the final shot here. Wooding knocked it away. Now it's going to be impossible for Lala Sloan to even get a shot off. Great defense there by Elizabeth Wooding, the 5'9" sophomore, to end the half. Greenbrier East out and running, and they take a huge lead into the locker room. 41-13 here at the break. Coverage of the battle for the Springhouse on Video Productions is presented by Metro News Television.
Please direct your attention to the video board.
Ready to hit the road with GoMart. Each month we're featuring a special item to fuel your journey and score you bonus reward points in our Road to Rewards promotion. Each purchase earns you a token, so load up and keep cruising toward big rewards. Plus, the top 25 token earners each month will receive 5,000 additional bonus reward points. Check the GoMart app to see this month's featured item. And as always, earn additional savings on products store-wide with reward member exclusives. Go to GoMart.com for more details.
conquer the cold with a new vehicle from Dan Calva Toyota World. Tackle the snow with the 2024 SR5 Tacoma 4.99% for 72 months, or lease an SR5 Tacoma for only $430 a month. With over 170 vehicles in stock and a large selection of all-wheel drive hybrids, guarantee we have a vehicle that fits your needs. Reliable cars, great service, and amazing deals. Dan Calva Toyota World in Fairmont. Shop the world.
West Virginia's largest restoration company is now in the heart of the Mountain State. With a location in Charleston, joining our branches in Wheeling, Morgantown, and Pittsburgh, we'll be there to help when you need it most. Our expert team and state-of-the-art equipment is ready to serve the Kanawha Valley 24 hours a day. From water damage to fire restoration, when disaster strikes your home or business, tell your insurance provider you prefer the restoration company the Mountaineers call. Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration.
We have the skill set internally to take almost any project from a concept all the way through to completion. We don't manufacture widgets. We do things that make a huge impact to society, so we take what we do very, very seriously. There's a great sense of satisfaction and accomplishment that you really contributed to society, really did your part to make where you are from a better place than it was before you came there.
There's a place where innovation becomes transformation, where you'll find that education is not just about learning, but about being excited to learn. A place to feel at home. Pursue dreams and prepare for careers. Build lifelong friendships. And a place where you'll be encouraged and mentored along your journey. Discover your future. Get ready to soar. The University of Charleston.
Back inside here at the Greenbrier. Coverage of the battle for the Springhouse on Video Productions is presented by Metro News Television and is brought to you by GoMart, your hometown convenience store. Level up your cheering game. Head to GoMart.com to win everything you need to become the ultimate fan for your home team. Go for good times. Go for GoMart. Fourth and final game of the day. More action on Saturday. And much like the other three games today, Mark, one team's in control.
It's been all Spartans from the get-go. A little rough first couple minutes. Not that they didn't have good opportunities and made things happen. They just weren't finishing, and they got it going both their inside and outside game. Defensive pressures, just Huntington's had problems with it, and the rebounding and everything else is gone the Spartans' way, and the score tells the story. Huntington's young and just not having a good night.
First quarter, Greenbrier East had a 2-0 lead. Huntington tied it at 2, and then it was 19-2 at the end of that opening 8 minutes of play, and we stand at 41-13 here in this end of the second quarter. We'll come back, we'll look at individual scoring and catch you up on what else has happened today here in this battle for the Springhouse on Video Productions, being presented by Metro News Television.
Jennifer Garner, United States Senator Shelley Moore Capito and Jim Justice, former U.S. Senator Joe Manchin, Brad Smith, Gordon Gee, Nick Saban, Brad Paisley, Jim Tressel, and Roy Williams are among the many game changers who have lent their time and talents in support of an ambitious idea. The idea that together we can change the game on substance misuse and prevent drug use before it starts.
Reliable cars, great service, and amazing deals. Dan Calva Toyota World in Fairmont. Shop the world.
Back inside here at Colonial Hall in the historic Greenbrier Resort. And it's all Greenbrier East. Kennedy Stewart leading the way unofficially with 16, 9 for Ava Workman, 9 for Hannah Fuller. Leading scorer for Huntington's girls, Lala Sloan with 8. We'll break away quickly. We'll come back and bring you second half action. All Greenbrier East at the moment, 41-13. Coverage of the battle for the Springhouse on Video Productions is presented by Metro News Television.
Performance Chevrolet wants to get you in a new ride for 2025.
So bring in anything you can push, pull, or drag, and we guarantee $1,000 trade.
Now's the time to buy, with falling rates and no payment till spring.
Check out our great rebates and easy-to-use online finance application process.
Let service get your ride ready for the new year and the tough winter months ahead.
Drive into 2025 with Performance Chevrolet.
If you just got $1,000 for a yard ornament, you've been to truck country.
Get ready to hit the road with GoMart. Each month, we're featuring a special item to fuel your journey and score you bonus reward points in our Road to Rewards promotion. Each purchase earns you a token, so load up and keep cruising toward big rewards. Plus, the top 25 token earners each month will receive 5,000 additional bonus reward points. Check the GoMart app to see this month's featured item. And as always, earn additional savings on products store-wide with reward member exclusives. Go to GoMart.com for more details.
Ready to go here with third quarter action. Coverage of the battle for the Springhouse on Video Productions is presented by Metro News Television and is brought to you by GoMart, your hometown convenience store. Level up your cheering game. Head to GoMart.com to win everything you need to become the ultimate fan for your home team. Go for good times. Go for GoMart. And May Harris with her first basket of the game makes it a 41-15 score. East now with the basketball. He's very impressive in this first half, and Kennedy Stewart led her for 16 in the first half, so she's at 18.
Yeah, just a nice drive off a high post screen for a layup. Can't ask for a better play.
Lala Sloan will drive. Can't get it to go. Gathering the miss, Jada Waller. Down the floor is Waller. Actually, Alexis Stack who had gathered it in. Waller misses the shot.
little too much action right there. Didn't get a very good shot. She just went ahead and pulled up, shot a little jumper.
Well, the camera angle there that by our crew here at Colonial Hall. Work it down into the hands of Sloan. She'll be fouled.
Coach Justice reminded his girls to work on the lead here right before they went back out. It's sometimes when you have a big lead like this, it's hard to stay focused. And I'm sure that these girls are going to get right back in the groove here like they were in the first half.
Alexis Stack committed the foul. That's her third. Sloan at the free throw line and can't get either to go down. Going to be a 30-second timeout here. 43-15 our score. Huntington in at 2-11. And East at 14-0. Lonnie Lucas talking with his crew. So Coach Lucas with state championships in 2000, 2017, 2021, and 2022. Jim Justice won a state championship in 2012. His Lady Spartans knocked off Bridgeport by a final of 52-47.
You know, Mark, it's easy when you're a coach and you've been in it for a long time and you have good teams and you kind of see the talent might not be there. It's easy to walk away, but you got to give a guy credit when he stays there and is going to coach and when he knows he's not going to have great players that are mature and ready to play yet.
Yeah, I think that's Lonnie Lucas. He's done it so long, and I think he just likes the challenge of making kids better and watching them grow. And it's going to take time. And there's some young talent on this team. This East team is loaded with excellent players. Here's Sloan coming out of there with it. Sloan definitely the leader of this Huntington team. Well, she went coast to coast with it, but I think we're going to wipe that off. Kenny Sams tells us that. Talk about, you got Lonnie Lucas in the building with a state championship, multiple. Jim Justice in the building with state championship success. Kenny Sams won a state baseball championship as the head coach at South Charleston a few years back. And one of the state's outstanding officials. There may be others here.
Right.
Just haven't tracked them down.
Well, Coach Tallman there at Morgantown, he's got some state championships.
Yeah, so sure Dave and his crew, they're watching here. You got to take this in, right? Just.
Yeah, you can look around, you can see most of the teams are in here watching. And
we love just the fact that we were watching teams coming from their hotel room into the arena.
Just thinking about how nice it'd be when this game's over. We'll be driving.
I got to drive you back to Beckley.
We'll be driving back to Beckley. It wasn't a nice drive down. It was pouring rain and foggy. It was an ugly day.
Samaya Cunningham committing the foul.
Yeah, Spartans got good looks here after the Stewart basket. Just I haven't been able to finish them.
Samaya Cunningham, just a sophomore. Long-range shot won't go for Kennedy Stewart. She is not afraid to release.
I was just thinking the same thing. They are not afraid to shoot from any place on the floor.
This little drive and pull up there by Jada Garrett. Her shot, though, just a little too soft there and just didn't have enough on it. Well, we talked about Stewart launching, and now Workman will launch. She has 12 in the game. Her second three makes it 46-15.
Yeah, when you step into those threes and you're a good shooter, good things happen.
There's Lala Stone driving through traffic, and Sloan doing all she can.
Yeah, she's really made things happen. This hasn't been her night as far as finishing the basket, getting to the foul line, though, and give her an opportunity to get 2 points here.
30-second timeout.
30-second timeout here called by Greenbrier East head girls coach Jim Justice.
Have that amount that's considered a fatal dose.
In Greenbrier East in with a record of 14-0. Had the big battle with Hurricane last weekend and won 62-45. Got that number 1 ranking in class AAA. Has beaten all teams thus far by double digits. And that includes defending AAA champ Nitro. Wins over St. Joe Central, Chapmanville, Pikeview, Beckley, Winfield. So they're averaging 65, allowing 39. Last loss coming to Morgantown in the Quad A quarterfinals last season there in Charleston. The inaugural battle for the Springhouse Girls Division Championship in 2022. Lala Sloan at the line. Yeah, she hit the first, misses the second. So she's now 3 of 6. Arching shot there, wouldn't go by Stack. It will be East basketball. And Stewart feeds it in and taken away by the Highlanders. Good job there by Lala Sloan driving through traffic. Lala Sloan coast to coast.
Yeah, she finally got one of those. She's attempted many of them tonight, but she was finally able to finish.
Makes it a 46-18 game, under 4 minutes to go. And here is a shot being launched by Waller that won't drop. Workman gets the rebound. Stewart fires. Shot won't go. Waller back up with the miss and drops it in. Waller was 7 in the game.
You got to love those offensive rebounds.
Alicia Smith dribbling out there in that big circle with the Springhouse. I just love the floor design here that they are playing on.
It kind of goes along with everything else, just the ambiance, a great venue.
Workman can't get it to go, and chasing down the missed shot is May Harris, and then taken away here by number 5, Slack, and Workman will put it in. Workman with 5 here in the quarter, 14 for the game.
It's a good assist, nice cut to the basket, it's good teamwork, nice hustle.
Too strong of a shot there by Alicia Smith. Ava Workman, the sophomore, penetrates, kicks, and they work it down inside to Fuller. You hear Coach Justice saying use that glass.
Yeah, she got herself a little too deep. You got to try to start on the, if you're going to drop step, you got to try to start up on that high box. If you get down the low, sometimes you just don't have a really good angle. Kind of what she got herself in that situation.
Jada Garrett in trouble. Garrett trying to feed over to Sloan. Taken away by the Spartans. Taken back by the Highlanders. And the foul going to be called on Kennedy Stewart. She has 2. Liz Bowren is at the line.
Yeah, here's another look at it. Kind of got a little garbage there. Kennedy playing physical. Hey, you got to like it. You got to like the physicality. Her dad, former football coach, I'm sure he's liking what he's seeing.
Bowen delivers both free throws. 30-point difference here. I don't think anything phases Workman or Stewart. Speaking of.
Curtain call in the third quarter. She's knocking them down. Very impressive.
21 points in the game. That is three-pointer number 5. And a takeaway here on the run. Kennedy Stewart ahead of the pack.
Kennedy Stewart.
Now, I'm not going to go overboard, but you know who she reminds me of? A young Caitlin Clark.
I'm with you.
Yeah. I mean, just like right there, she got the ball and she was even with the Huntington player. And when you can dribble faster when somebody's running, she got distance, finished it with a nice play.
And they were asking what the team foul count is.
That was on Huntington's number 14, Lala Sloan.
It was on Lala Sloan. That's her third. Samaya Cunningham there with some good anticipation on the defensive side, but couldn't come away with it. And then a battle for the missed shot, and a foul going to be called here.
That was on Lady Spartans number 5, Alexis Stack, her 4th personal, 15 foul.
Another foul going to be called on Alexis Stack. Greenbrier East wanting a 30 here with 49.2 remaining.
Well, Mark, you know, at this stage, I'm putting my coaching hat on here. Kind of start thinking about tomorrow, saving these fresh legs for your starters, and getting these other Lady Spartans in and let them finish this game out. I always worry about getting somebody hurt. You know, you're going to play a lot better competition tomorrow.
Well, we watched today. Our first game was Charleston Catholic defeating North Marion. They shot out to the big lead, never looked back. And now Charleston Catholic, they started this battle for the Springhouse, and then they'll play in the final game tomorrow evening, and in all likelihood against this East team. Lala Sloan hits the free throw. Morgantown followed with a victory over Virginia Episcopal. And then Spring Mills topped Greenbrier East in another boys game. So Spring Mills and Morgantown will meet tomorrow. And long range shot won't go there for Kennedy Stewart. Huntington on the move. Lala Sloan draws the foul. Foul going to go against Ava Workman.
You know, Lala's really shown a lot of heart and hustle here. She's made things happen. She's initiated the offense, and you got to feel for her being the veteran returner here with these young Highlanders.
Pass comes in. Bowren has it denied there by Hannah Fuller. Ava Workman. Kennedy Stewart. Workman on the move. Workman will score. Workman with 16 in the game. Huntington, not much urgency there, but firing it up at the last second. Jada Garrett, and almost knocking it through.
It looked good when she let it go, I'll tell you that. I mean, we were right behind it.
Indeed it did. 57-22. Away we go to the fourth quarter. Coverage of the battle for the Springhouse on Video Productions is presented by Metro News Television.
Here are sanctioned by the WVSSAC.
Live action here, and Lala Sloan couldn't get the shot to go there, but Huntington back with the basketball. Kennedy Stewart. Sandy Banton back in the game. Banton ready to let it fly, and she couldn't get it to go down.
Fouls on the Lady Spartans, number 2, Kennedy Stewart, her third personal.
So Kennedy Stewart has picked up another foul here.
At the line for Huntington, it'll be 2 shots for Samaya Cunningham.
Shot up and good by Samaya Cunningham. Cunningham has 2 in the game here. Cunningham now with 3. Shot up and good by Kayla Waller. And we have a timeout on the floor. Full timeout here will break away. Greenbrier East in control of the Highlanders.
The efforts to build a stronger West Virginia, the High Technology Foundation has a proven plan to strengthen and diversify our state's economy. The I-79 Technology Park's high-capacity infrastructure continues to attract advanced federal operations that are driving economic growth. This keeps our young, educated residents in the state and brings West Virginians home. The High Technology Foundation, building a stronger West Virginia. Learn more today at WVHTF.org.
Highlanders with the basketball, down 59-24. Lala Sloan on the move. Sloan off the glass and in. And Mark, you mentioned it a moment ago, just how hard this young lady just continues to grind.
Yeah, nice to see her getting some buckets here, getting rewarded for her hard play. She's kind of, just watching her play, she's like the heart and soul of this team.
And there is Wooding knocking in a shot. Wooding's first basket of the game, 61-26.
Pace of play slowed down here a little bit.
Samaya Cunningham goes to Lala Sloan. And Sloan was a great player on a great team. And, now she's just having to lead a lot of youngsters. And nice drive there by Jada Garrett. Garrett, that's her first basket of the game. 61-28 contest here. Shot. Kennedy Stewart knocks it in, and that will give her 1,000 for her career, and she's only a junior.
You don't want to leave her open. I mean, it was a good. She stepped there to the corner and she had a good look at it. And congratulations to her. 1,000 points as a junior. That's fantastic. Great accomplishment.
And I got the nice poster there. Another look at it, and boy, you said it best. Wide open.
Good for her. That was, and that's great, and that's a great way to recognize her here. That's pretty neat about basketball. You're able to do that right here while play's going on, and great memory.
Now, have they changed the score? It was 61-28. They've not changed it on the scoreboard here. Shot on its way, no good there by Delaney Gray for Huntington. And here come the Spartans, and dropping it in is Kayla Waller.
Greenbrier East is going to be happy to just pack it back there in the zone, not let them have anything easy.
There may be some discrepancy here on the score. It was 61 when Stewart hit the three. I think everybody's trying to get that score right. It should be 66-28. Coach there trying to add to the Huntington totals, and there we go, got it right. See, Mark, it's why I do this old-fashioned write it out by hand here on my legal pad. Drive and a bucket there by Waller.
Mark, old school is not broken.
My dear friend Kenny Bass, I left a bunch of these legal pads in a car one day and at a TV station, and someone said someone left a bunch of pads in there, and Kenny said that was my iPad. Lala Sloan drives, can't get it to go, ball out of bounds, and it will stay with the Highlanders.
If you would have told
I can use a computer.
If you would have told me somebody at your station said that, I would have picked Kenny to be the one to say it.
40-point advantage. Lonnie Lucas wants to talk it over. Timeout here Coverage of the battle for the Springhouse on Video Productions is presented by Metro News Television and is brought to you by GoMart, your hometown convenience store. Level up your cheering game. Head to GoMart.com to win everything you need to become the ultimate fan for your home team. Go for good times. Go for GoMart. Lala Sloan straight away. Got it.
She's had a good second half, Mark, and that's, like we discussed, good for her.
16 in the game now for Lala Sloan. 68-30 game. Get it down low and take it away by who else? Lala Sloan races across the 10-second line. A little strong on that battle underneath for the ball. And going down awkwardly there for the Spartans with Sandy Banton. And a foul going to be called. May Harris. 3:11 remaining. Charleston Catholic winning earlier today over North Marion, and it was Morgantown defeating Virginia Episcopal in a boys game. Wooding's shot won't drop, and then Spring Mills took down the Greenbrier East boys basketball team. Sloan looking for a three, can't get it. And we're in a historic venue, historic night here for Greenbrier East girls basketball as Kennedy Stewart, that's her name, to the record books, and hits a big milestone with her 1,000th point with a three-pointer from the corner. And a lot of points still to come for that young lady. Jim Justice going to get a lot of players here into the game. So Kiki Baggett committed the foul. That'll have May Harris. Harris has 2 in the game. Emma Palmer, number 22, has checked in. Tiana Brigman has checked in. She wears number 11.
Mark, we've kind of said this each game, just what first class this is, the great venue, all the signage, these great big banners for these schools that they're playing in here. We talked about the concessions, them getting to stay in the hotel and experience that, some things that some people don't get to do their whole life.
Well, Sloan came up with a loose ball, driving down, but couldn't get the shot to fall through there. Kiana McClung is out there for Greenbrier East. Yeah, you're right, Mark. It's just fantastic.
And $5 for each game. There's no way the Greenbrier's making any money, but it's a good experience for the kids. It's something that is done here in our state. It's just first class, and I just think it's awesome.
Elizabeth Wooding in the game, and she commits the foul. $32 points now for Huntington. 68-32 as we go under 2 minutes to play in this game. Highlanders will have the basketball again. Shot on its way, spins out of there for Delaney Gray. Wooding gets it ahead to McClung.
A lot of these spectators are still in here enjoying this contest. Nope, not too many people have left. Still good crowd.
You think some of these young ladies that are out there now, they got fans here, and parents and grandparents. Lala Sloan scores again.
Heard several people out as we were walking through coming in talking about how they came and stayed last night and are going to stay again tonight. So, that's good. If you ever get the chance, folks, and you haven't come to the Greenbrier, you need to do it. It's just a great experience, and don't feel like you feel out of place, because you wouldn't. It's just good people, good West Virginia people.
And I was telling one of the coaches who had not been here, and I said, you just wait. You just wait when you turn in.
I was thinking earlier, can you imagine the Civil War soldiers here when it was at a hospital thinking about what's going on in here tonight? I mean, it's just
Lala Sloan again, 8 points here in this fourth quarter. 20 now for the game. He has 20, her team's 16, 36. So she scored them all but 16. Shot on its way, and it won't go there for Palmer. And that will do it. Greenbrier East got it by Jim Justice. Now 15-0. They win it 68-36, setting up a championship showdown in Game 4 tomorrow evening against Charleston Cali, who won earlier in the day over North Marion. The boys' championship will have Morgantown against Spring Mills, and the consolation showdowns, girls, it will be Huntington and North Marion, and on the boys' side, it will be Greenbrier East going up against Virginia Episcopal. We'll come back and recap it for you in just a moment as Greenbrier East captures the victory here over the Huntington Highlanders. Coverage of the battle for the Springhouse on Video Productions is presented by Metro News Television.
We have the skill set internally to take almost any project from a concept all the way through to completion. We don't manufacture widgets. We do things that make a huge impact to society, so we take what we do very, very seriously. There's a great sense of satisfaction and accomplishment that you really contributed to society, really did your part to make where you are from a better place than it was before you came there.
West Virginia's largest restoration company is now in the heart of the Mountain State. With a location in Charleston, joining our branches in Wheeling, Morgantown, and Pittsburgh, we'll be there to help when you need it most. Our expert team and state-of-the-art equipment is ready to serve the Kanawha Valley 24 hours a day. From water damage to fire restoration. When disaster strikes your home or business, tell your insurance provider you prefer the official restoration partner of Marshall Athletics, Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration.
Coverage of the battle for the Springhouse on Video Productions is presented by Metro News Television and is brought to you by Gomart, your hometown convenience store. Level up your cheering game. Head to gomart.com to win everything you need to become the ultimate fan for your home team. Go for good times. Go for Gomart. 68-36 as Greenbrier East wins it over Huntington. Thoughts on this one, Mark?
Well, two teams on opposite ends of the spectrum. Young Huntington team that didn't have a good night, even when you're young and inexperienced, going against the #1 team in the state. Veterans that have firepower from all over the court, and just the outcome that you thought would happen. And I think you'll see a good game tomorrow between Charleston Catholic and Greenbrier East. East shouldn't be taking them lightly. They should know they're going to have a contest.
East is now 15-0 on the season. Huntington falls to 2-12. Well, partner, it's been a lot of fun. Maybe the games were a bit one-sided, but we were sitting here courtside in Colonial Hall watching basketball since 2 o'clock. I can't think of too many things I'd rather be doing.
I don't think too many people's got to do this if you think about it. So once again, my honor to be fortunate enough to work with you, the state's best, and thanks for letting me hold on to your coattails.
Well, you will be back here tomorrow and get to enjoy this again and be with a great one there, and Bill O'Brien and Jeff Campbell will be calling some games tomorrow as well. So it will be another full day of basketball, and it'll all get started at 1 o'clock. So that is going to do it in this fourth and final game from inside Colonial Hall at the Greenbrier in White Sulphur Springs. Many thanks to our great crew, Garrett Lester, our producer director, and certainly to Jason and Parker, and also Jackie. Just great job all the way around here. Many thanks to all of our great sponsors, certainly to GoMart and all the young men and women and the coaches who just make it all possible. The fans, just a great, great day of basketball here at one of the true treasures, not only in West Virginia, but in the United States. So for Mark Montgomery, I'm Mark Martin, and we say so long from Colonial Hall at the Greenbrier in White Sulphur Springs. Your final, once again, Greenbrier 68 and Huntington 36. You've been watching the Battle for the Springhouse on Video Productions, presented by Metro News Television.